What is up, everyone? Elton, welcome to another episode over here of another live stream. Welcome to today's pre-market analysis. Today is June 29th, Monday, another week on the last week of June. I am gonna sound a little bit tired, as I am a little bit tired. I went to sleep very late last night, and I just barely just got any sleep. I usually don't sound like this, so if you're a new watcher or just barely watching, it's the first time watching me, I do apologize that I sound like this. I never sound like this, but I am extremely tired. I want to sleep super late and had bad sleep at all too. But my name is Elton. I'll be your host for today, and I do some pre-market analysis of some stocks, especially hot stocks that are moving today. Or any single day with my scanner, Thinkorswim scanner right over here. And so we're gonna get started analyzing this. I do trade every single day. I am a part-time day trader, so I day trade every single day from 5:55 a.m. until 7:30 a.m. Again, as a part-time day trader. So if you want to do the same thing, make some quick money before you head over to work, just like me, then this will definitely be very helpful for you. And if you're not new, welcome back again. Thank you for subscribing. And again, I do apologize if to those who know me already too. It's just today just not a great day for me as a start, but I'll have to get through it. And here's my proof. Yesterday I was already kind of sleeping late. So here, as you guys can see, I was watching stock twits. While I was on stock twits, tweeting about stocks that are moving, and you guys can see at 1:25 a.m. That's I was already up like that, looking at those stocks, and way before anybody. Here's the proof. This is my pre-market scanner, where this is where I find the hot stocks that are moving. Here they are at 1:25 a.m. 1:25 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's how late I wanted to listen. I didn't go to sleep late at this time. This is why I was watching stocks go up, moving up in the volume like crazy at this time. KTOV, BOXL, IDX, iBio, already moving at 1:25 a.m. It's just crazy. At 1:21 at first, that was my first one. And this one was one of my other tweets, but it's just crazy how at 1:25 a.m. the stocks that are already moving up like crazy were already they popped up on my pre-market scanner today at 1:25 a.m. Why? Because I have the best setup scanner to find hot stocks that are moving. You know how there's programs out there that charge you for scanners? Well, they have the best scanners that are out there possible, and here's mine right here. This is my pre-market same scanner that I tweeted at from Talk to Us at 1:25 a.m. Here it is. Here are some of the same stocks are still over here. And of course, we got a different one, BHTG. This one started moving a little bit later, somewhere around 1:25, 1:30. So as soon as I tweeted out that 1:25 was the time that I went to bed, but I didn't go to sleep until later on. I wasn't watching some more stocks. I was just trying to fall asleep, but I just couldn't. And then, as you guys can see, at 1:35, this thing fell off and tried to recover. But then at 3:35, which I was still kind of awake, but I wasn't watching any stocks. Boom, this thing skyrocketed to 374, and then now it's breaking up these alerts that I already have pre-market. So this thing is definitely moving. The reason I have these alerts here is because on a 5-minute time frame, we can see there's some resistance at 320, and then there's some resistance at 334. So I created those alerts right around there, and then boom, it literally just broke both of them right now. Why? Because I've seen this pattern before. I'm trying to create a Discord program where I am gonna be charging people, but more towards the training, not more. Oh, look at this stock at this over here. I'm gonna be creating a program to help others learn how to day trade, but my biggest thing is studying. A lot of people don't like to study, but I'm gonna make you study on my program. That's what I like to focus on, because the way I'm seeing this breakout right here comes from hitting the books of charts. Literally, these are 200 images of just charts, 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 charts. How are you able to find out what stocks are moving? Well, you gotta study the charts. Study the charts. Here comes the charts, 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 more charts. This thing is being very slow popping these charts, but that's what it is. Charts after charts after charts after charts. Literally, I have how many of these right here? Oh, would you look at that? 200 of them. 209 items. And then there's more. I still gotta do a lot more. I'm trying to get to 1,000 of these, and then literally if you pay attention to if you watch all these stocks that have moved in the past and then study them, you're gonna see some of the patterns repeat again, over and over and over again. And not only that, but I also have a list of stocks. I have a watch list of stocks that have moved in the past. Boom, would you look at that? Some of them are not moving, they don't have any volume. That's perfectly fine. Oh, but would you look at this? Some of the stocks that have moved in the past are moving once again. Look at this. It's all these stocks that have moved in the past. Some of them have some volume, some of them barely have anything, some of them have zero volume. But again, some of the big ones that are moving are over here. It goes from the most recent to I'm trying to fill it up as much as possible. But here it is. Again, this is just a list. It's not a scanner. It's just a list of stocks that have moved in the past. This is my pre-market scanner. This is the scanner that I'm looking at. That I was looking at 1 in the morning today, Pacific Standard Time, because I live in California. But some of the scanners, some of the stocks that are here are still here from this morning. So again, it comes down to studying, and then to studying and studying. Not get an alert from this stock when it's over here, because you can get an alert of a stock breaking through the first alert, but then the second alert it breaks, but then all you see is just a little bit more spiking up, and that's it. And then sells off. So it's like, what's the whole point of going through all that when the stock barely moves? So what I'm talking about is basically, oh yeah, the stock is moving. No, it reverses, breaks the first alert, yay, sells off a little bit, tries to come back again. Oh, broke off the second alert. Here, this is where I need to buy, and then boom, it plummets. It just sells off like crazy. So it's like, it's not about alerts. It's not even patterns. It's just like straight up reading the charts. Just like how that in NFL, all these athletes are watching film. You gotta watch charts. You just gotta spend time watching charts. What's another sport? NBA, practicing plays. You gotta practice stocks that have moved in the past. You have to practice a lot. Just practice, 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 practice. Pretty simple. That's my topic for today, for June 29th, and end of June is just practice. Right now, July is coming up. We're heading over to we're still in the days of the stock market being slow, but if you want to be the best at day trading, or just even good at day trading, you have to practice. Practice, 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 practice. That's all I truly gotta say. And so right now for HTG, I gotta see if it wants to break off from this the second resistance. So I can see my next resistance will be over here at 345. So I'm able to move this up, but I gotta see if it wants to continue selling off, because what I'm seeing is boom, touch that 345. Okay, wants to come back. Nope. It wants to so we have some resistance now here at 320. Okay, sells off, retests it, boom, breaks through, but we have a resistance right here around 338, and then we have the other one right here at 347. So it retests it, nope, and now it's failing, and so it's gonna come back again. It's good now. It's getting support from that 321, so we'll see if it wants to break from it and then bounce again, or is it just gonna plummet down. And so that's the things that you gotta watch, and you can't learn that from getting an alert. You can only learn that from studying charts. Next we have KTOV. KTOV, it's moving a little bit slow, but it wants to recover. So I got some resistance at $1.33. It's retesting it right now. We'll see if it wants to break through. And then the next resistance is at $1.42. So those are my alerts. Next, I have IDX. IDX was I tweeted that I stock tweeted that there was some resistance at $1.73, and from $1.73, that thing broke off for a good 10% gain at 1:25 a.m. So literally, you could have made money today at 1:25 a.m. Because again, my goal is usually 6 to 10%, but at that time, 125 again from 170. I literally stock tweeted at 120 that if this 173 resistance, if it breaks off, then we get something. But again, 10% gain right there. And if you have $100 account, like if you have like a small account, that's $10 right there. If you have $1,000, that's $100 right there. If you have a $10,000 account, that's $1,000 right there. And so it comes down to how big your account is, but you could have easily made some money at 1:25 a.m. If you're looking for proof, let me bring that proof again right over here. Stock tweets. I'm gonna start using stock tweets a lot more. Before I used to, in the past, I used to only to like watch stocks and whatnot, but here it is. IDX resistance at 173 at 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Times. Ha ha. And the reason I say ha ha is because it's funny how the stock was already moving at 1:25 a.m. And there it goes. It went up, but then now it's just selling off. So I have some resistance at $1.86. It's a little bit low from where it is right now. I mean, it's a little bit high from where it is. I can put a resistance right here at $1.75. As a matter of fact, I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then bring this one down to $1.85. So I'm just gonna exchange those. Boom, there we go. These were the stocks that I was watching on Friday. Some of the CBL I added afterwards, so that one doesn't count. But the other ones I did, and I did add on Friday. So let me start getting rid of some of them and add the new ones for this week. OPTT, goodbye, 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 and CTXR. Okay. So we have BHTG. What? Oh. BHTG. Let's see. SXTC doesn't have any news. I have an alert at 61 cents. It looks like it broke for it, so now I'm gonna create another one at the pre-market high. That was the pre-market high that I created an alert, and it broke from that alert. So I'm gonna create a new alert at 63 cents to see if it wants to break that one as well. TNXP, this one not so much happening with it. I just set an alert at 67 cents, which is the above the high from Friday. So the high of Friday was 66 cents, so I'm gonna set an alert at 1 cent above that. BOXL, this thing is selling off after moving again at 1 in the morning and then this Pacific Standard Time. So It was moving then, so we have some resistance at $1.04. It's below that, so we'll see if he wants to break it. But I'm gonna bring this down to $1.01, and then bring this up to $1.06. HTBX. Looks like this was the previous on Friday's high, so that's a high on Friday. So I have an alert right there, right above that. That should be good since the stock is already kind of selling off a little bit. So that's a pretty good alert right there, and the other one I have at $1.07. So I'm good with that. Cuddy's moving because they purchased 20% of Kim Kardashian's beauty business. Yeah, so big news for Cuddy in regards to it. It closed at 418, and now it's trading at around 479. So a good 15+% gain already for today. That would have been a great swing, but you never know about any news. So that's why Cuddy's moving. GNUS, nothing. It looks like they registered for a potential secondary offering. So not even gonna mess with GNUS. As you can see, it's just been downtrending for the last couple of days. We have CLSK, no news, but I already have some alerts at 305 and then 328. It's trying to come back again after some sell-off over here. So we'll see if that's gonna be the case. ITRM, this one I'm not even gonna mess with it. AYTU, same thing. It's very choppy. There's not much going on with it. But as a precaution, I always do have to create an alert just in case it does make something happen. So boom, there it is. Neo is not moving so much. NAKD, nothing too much either. XSPA, nothing either. There was another stock. Let me go back to stocks that have moved in the past. Oh, look. So it looks like we have SHLL with a big volume. Whoa, okay. So this thing closed at $24.57 on Friday. Now it's at $29. That's a big move already. But looking at this stock is overextended. So from the SMA is 9%. Damn, this stock went crazy. It was around $10, and then from $10 literally broke through for 137% in just 2 days from the 15th. Oh, this is wrong. This is a weekly. So from $10 gapped up, had a big sell-off, and the next day gapped up more, and then one day on Friday it just went up to $25, and now it's at $29. So big move right there from SHLL. What else is moving? INO reached a high of $35. I traded this stock back in, where was it, March 2nd. It was through, yeah, March 2nd. On March 2nd, I got this around 427, I think it was. I only got like 4 shares of it, and then sold on this huge spike right here on $15. big move, crazy move that it did over here, and I think I got like 210% gain. Um, but yeah, big move, but I only got 4 shares of it. I didn't have too much capital on my Robinhood account, but pretty good trade. But I wish I would have held it because it went up to a high of $35. Um, last week on, what was it, Friday? Pre-market Friday. After hours on Thursday. So yeah, pre-market Friday. But on Friday, it just, as soon as it opened up, boom, this thing just plummeted. So it looks like nothing else besides that. But yeah, let's see. Go back to the pre-market scanner. So I already got my list. Let's add KTOV in here. TNXP. UXL, no. HCBX, no. Cuddy. I just want to see how Cuddy does, because it does have options, so I'll definitely would want to trade options. So we'll see. So IDX, KTLV, and BHGT. So there it goes, BHTG. It just broke off from 347, so it's definitely gonna break off from 374. What news does it have? Co-manufacturers aerosol product they claim can kill bacteria, viruses, including coronavirus. What? Bio high-tech shares rise 43%. Co-manufacturers aerosol product they claim they can kill bacteria, viruses, including coronavirus. Stock being mentioned as COVID play on social media. What? On social media? What? Okay. This one's gonna be truly interesting because it looks like social media is manipulating this stock over here. That's funny. So yeah, so I got my list over here. So let me add it to the YouTube. Here we go. Boom, there it is. All right, so doing that. Okay. All right, so we're gonna see a big momentum spike over here from BHTG. It's setting up right here on the 1 minute time frame and on the 5 minute time frame as well. And then based from it, it looks like we got some strong support around 304. So definitely it's gonna make some big moves over here. And let's move this to 375. 376, that's good. So that way it breaks out from it. We're gonna see a big move. We just have to wait for the volume to spike up with this bar. And we got 10 minutes left until the market opens. And if you guys haven't already done so, it will definitely help me out a lot. Just help and like this video if you guys are enjoying how I'm doing the pre-market analysis, and if I'm finding the stocks that are possibly going to be moving today. So make sure you hit that like button again if you're liking how I'm doing this pre-market analysis for today. All right, so yeah, we're just definitely gonna see that breakup of 376 over here from BHTG. Never know, we never know exactly where this. You can never possibly know where a stock is gonna be topping off. Literally, you can hit that 374 resistance and just completely sell off, but you truly never know where stocks are gonna be going. IDX is about to break off my resistance at my alert at 175. Let's see, ATLV. Yeah, sorry. All right, so we're IDX. Yep. So there we go. It wants to break that 175. If it does, it's definitely something that can truly happen with it. But we'll see. And then BG, boom, there it goes. BHTG. So you can see if it breaks that 374, then it can really top off just above it. But there it goes. As you can see, it can truly sell off too. So we definitely got a big move over here. So big spike, sell off, wants to recover some, nope, can't do it. Wants to recover again, nope, can't do it. Wants to retest it, it just can't. But we have a lot of support right here on $3. Makes a move. Of course, it has a reconciliation. It's gonna make a move, but it's definitely should reconciliate sometime over here. We'll see if that's gonna be the case. But again, we can never know where the ultimate high or how high can this thing can go. But that's just what I'm seeing right there, the pre-market. And so you guys can follow along too, is we do have this U shape. So we're possibly to see kind of like a cup and handle where this thing, so there's the cup right there, the U cup, and then we just probably see like a handle over here, which meaning this stock could just sell off over here, bounce up again, sell off, bounce up again, and then continue selling off. So we'll see if that's going to be the case, what's going to happen over here. But based on what I'm seeing, that's a possibility that could happen. Or again, it can continue moving up and beyond. So the price right now, it's getting a little bit extended, 15% above from the 9 SMA. So we got 6 minutes left until the market opens. I never like to trade. If you ask me if I want to trade pre-market, sometimes I would want to, sometimes I would not want to, because again, lower volume equals higher risk, because literally a couple trades can make the stock go from spiking up to selling off rather quickly, again because the volume is not there. So it's always best to wait for when the stock market opens, because once it hits So around 6:45, that's where I get a clue of which direction the stock is going to be moving. Of course, I don't know which. I can never know exactly where it's going to be heading, but from what I'm seeing, what's being created, I can see again based on its history, based on other stocks' history. A lot of stocks tend to repeat themselves, so uh, if I see something that I've seen in the past, then it's like, okay, this thing is repeating again. Uh, so therefore, I'm able to understand which direction of the stock could potentially go, and then see if it bounces off from any of from the simple moving averages or from the support. So again, it's just truly understanding, seeing the bigger picture. The further, the bigger that you see the picture, the more you're able to understand, and the the faster you're able to find out the truth of which direction the stock is able to move. I never like to trade like the first minute. Sometimes I do. Again, if I do see the setup popping up right there, but other than that, if it's not there, then I'm not gonna trade the first minute. Literally the first minute of the stock market at 6:30 is the most dangerous minute, because literally things can go up like crazy, and then they can sell off like crazy. So again, right here we're gonna be seeing some reconciliation from BHTG, and we got 3 minutes left until the market opens. So let's see, IDX, it's now above $1.75. So it's a little bit. Actually, where's that? Yeah, it's right there, $1.75, just hanging in there. We'll see if it wants to break above that and continue moving up to $1.86 once the market opens up. So there we go. As you can see, we got some reconciliation. So from that 375 alert, well, the first and foremost one that I had was around 340 something. So once it broke off that, from there, again, that's 10%. So even before the market opens, you could have made a goal once again with BHTG. So whatever your goal always is, make sure that you're able to reach your goal, or before you even make a trade, make sure that the stock is able to reach the goal target price, and not just yeah, sorry, I just blanked out. I just make sure it hits your target price based on where you're trying to enter. And let's say if you were trying to enter at right now 350, and you're like, okay, I gotta make my 6% goal. So from that 350, where does the price have to be at? So 6%, it will be somewhere around 371. So you gotta ask yourself before you even jump on a trade, can this stock move up to 375? And if you believe so, then you execute your trade. And remember, you always have to have a stop loss too. So if the trade doesn't go your way, just cut your losses right away. So as soon as the stock market opens, which is in 30 seconds, BHTG is going to be selling off. It's just asking straight up for it. So as soon as it opens up, it's going to be a red candle. Well, it's going to pop up as a red candle, and because it's going to be a new 5-minute time frame or 5-minute candle. We'll see right here. There it goes. It actually broke out from it. But just watch it just sell off like crazy though. So IDX above. Let's see what else. CANF. There it goes. It's starting to sell off. There's that red candle. Like I said, I've seen in the past. That's why I don't like to trade that very first minute, because that very first minute is the most dangerous minute for every stock. If it gets below that 370, if it gets below 375, then we can expect for it to bounce off from either the 9 SMA, the 20, or the 50. Because if it breaks below that resistance around 380, then it can get some support from somewhere else and see if it wants to break through it. Let's see. So IDX is selling off. iBio is setting up for a potential. iBio is setting up for a potential reversal. So it's selling off, but potential reversal. KTOV wants to move up, so it broke off in the first alert. Let's see if it breaks off from $1.30. CLSK. So CLSK. It was selling off right now, but reversing right over here. So it broke off from this alert at 302 that I just had. I believe that was 302, 305. So I want to see if it can get above $3.10. BHGT, so I'm selling off, as you guys can see, and like I said, I probably expect it. It's getting close to that 375, so I'm expecting for it to get some support from the 920 or 920 SMA. And there it goes, KTOV moving up. KTOV. This is 10% gain. How many shares? 100. I'm gonna try to get in with KTOV over here. Just waiting for, there's some reconciliation over here. Just trying to see 137. Okay, there we go. I get at 138. I'm seeing 140s pop up already. So I'm looking at the level 2 right under here. And this stop loss, I'm actually gonna bring it down to 130. So there you go. So now I'm just gonna trade the candle. So 144. So I gotta sell a 152 for me to make my 10% gain. So 144, a lot of resistance there. So KTV setting up pretty good. It's just the volume has to pick up, continue picking up, and then looking at the level 2 between buyers and sellers, see which direction the price is going to be heading. Some reconciliation over here. That's why I lowered down my price, my sell-off, because I didn't want to go through that. I think I'm gonna put it right here actually at 130. So 138. So I'm seeing a lot of shares being unloaded, which is perfectly fine. CLSK blasted off. I knew I should have gone with CLSK rather. But here it is, CLSK just broke off. So it broke that 305. But boom, there we go. Huge sell off right there. But it hit that other alert, which was around 328. So KTV reconciling it over here. I'll see if it gets support from the simple moving averages. A lot of shares were getting rid of, but I know with the volume, if the volume picks up, if enough buyers pick up right here, then this thing can definitely come back again to the dollars 140s section. And we have a pretty close buy resistance of 150. And so I'm definitely sure that it's gonna get to like 150, the 150 area. So again, a lot of shares were being unloaded. There was like 1,000 shares being unloaded over here. So again, I'm not even looking at my P&L. I'm just looking at my profit or loss. I'm looking more of the candles, just looking at the candle, see what the candle is, looking at the volume, see how the volume is behaving. So I don't care where my profit is. I just care about my goal. So my daily, I know my average is, which is $1.38. And if I were to make even 6%, it'll be $1.47. So selling off like crazy over here. It's perfectly fine. So no support whatsoever then. But yeah, it's gonna continue selling off. So it didn't get any support. So my stop, I'm bringing it down to 127. I want to see if it gets some support from the 50 SMA. I'm taking a hit on my loss, but if it gets support from the 50 SMA, then this thing can definitely get some support. BHTG got below 375, so it's around 355 now. And so like I said, we're gonna see a big spike, but then boom, a big sell-off from there. iBio just got hit with an alert, so hit that. They finally got to that high from Friday. So as you can see, KTV bounced out from the 50 SMA, so that's definitely a good signal for me because it signifies a good uptrend. It's just the volume is just not there for it at all. If I didn't bring my stop loss down, it would have sold out my shares. And like I said, the reversal could potentially be there. Right now, I'm just straight up strictly trading the candles. If it sells off, it sells off. That's perfectly fine. And looking at the pre-market scanner, looks like we got GENE with a huge move. Huge spike, but I'm expecting a big sell-off sometime soon. And there it is. Right before I even jumped on it, there's gonna be a sell-off happening. And there it goes. Of course, we got CLSK who spiked up and then now it's just sold off. But KTOV just slowly and steady making it up. What I'm seeing on a 5-minute time frame, which I've seen it a lot, is big spike, big sell-off. Probably gonna see a big spike as well. Probably a big sell-off, or maybe even a small sell-off and then come back again. Until again, it comes down to the candles. But one biggest factor to make that candle happen is volume, which I'm not seeing that it's happening here. And I can't believe this thing is curling way too early. It was usually like my pattern is, my day trading pattern is usually when this thing opens up, the 9 SMA and the 50 SMA, this thing opens up, but this thing is just closing like crazy over here. So it's closing rather early. So, but on the 5-minute, it's not even there. So for the rest of the day, it's just over for KTOV already. If it breaks $1.38, then I'll create an alert over here. But it's just volume. That's what it's missing. It's volume. Volume is just not there at all. If the volume can definitely come back, oh, we got some big, definitely some good news for KTOV. But otherwise, no. GENE. Oh, there we go. Picking up some volume. Again, my goal is to get at least to 150. That's my goal. GENE. Where is CLSK? This is what I like to set up the brackets, which is basically heading over to active trader and just setting up the brackets there. And to, depending on how much percentage you want to gain, how much you're trying to lose. I brought my losing down. I brought it down just because I knew it can get some support somewhere over here, and it definitely got some support from the 50 SMA, like I mentioned. So it was either gonna be the 9, the 20, or the 50. The 50 means a pretty good, strong uptrend. So that's definitely good. But now I gotta see it continue coming up again, and then once it comes up again above the 9 SMA, I will say even 3 to 5%. If it bounces from 9 SMA, then we got a good potential for it to get a good uptrend, to pick up good momentum, and then from there we'll see if it where the resistance builds up. But so far so good from KTOV. It's just still missing a lot of volume. These small spikes are from low volume, so low volume are driving up the price. But any small sell-off, it can definitely affect the trade right over here. So there you go, come back again. So from 138, to 150. 7%. Not bad. $148. Only 10 cents? No. Must be 149. So CLSK. This is what I was expecting from KTOV. Big move, big sell off, and then just same thing again, trying to recover. So this is what I was expecting from KTOV, but it's not happening at all with it. It's just being extremely stubborn. Again, the volume's just not there. As you can see, the reason it spiked up over here is because volume picked up, and then we have another volume spike up as well. And so that's why KTOV is just not moving. It's not budging. But it is 646. So this is usually the time frame where we gotta see, okay, which direction you're gonna be heading. Because again, we got a big spike, big sell-off, trying to recover some, but it's just going to be selling off. So we'll see if it bounces off from the 50 SMA, which is at $1.34, or it's just going to continue selling off, and that's it for it. And this is based on the 5-minute time frame. The setup is here for it to make a move, but nothing's really happening here. Why? Because it's just lacking volume. There's too many stocks for today, it looks like. So IDX moving up as well. So the one with the biggest volume is just not moving. Yeah, if what is it, $1.31? If it doesn't bounce off from this 50 SMA over here, then that's it for KTOV. Yeah, if it doesn't bounce off, then I'm just gonna get out from it because truly nothing's gonna happen with it here. That's 2 consecutive red bars, so no, I'm gonna get out from it. Okay, so it can still continue to bounce from that 50. IDX slowly and steady moving up. Look at that huge spike. It's a big sell-off. Try to recover. Nope. And then it got a lot of support right here at $1.67. And then from there, it tried to pick up momentum. Nothing happened, but then we got some support from the 50 SMA, and then from 50 SMA, boom. Look at that thing. It went up for a good, that's a little more than 10%. That's 12% gain right there. I said I could have been another trade right there. Same thing with CLSK. Big move, sold off, and then but I got a lot of help from the 50 SMA. That 50 SMA let it pick up some momentum, and over here we bounced up from the 20. So there. And then KTOV, that's just bouncing off from 50, nothing. Bouncing off from the 50 again, and it's still nothing. It's just, it's lacking volume. And I don't know why volume is being lacked off, because this thing's already 25 million, 24 and a half. In volume, it's only 60% from its daily average volume. But if we were to look at it, we can definitely see a lot of support out of $1.32. And on the 5-minute time frame, the 50 SMA is just coming right under it. But no, the 58, the 9 SMA just got below the 20 SMA. So this is interesting. It's just doing it very slowly. Let's check out CLSK meanwhile. Actually GENE, because GENE had a sell-off, big sell-off, recovered, try to retest it. It got rejected, retest it, and got rejected a little bit. It broke off from it, and then now it's just trading right up there. Try to retest 248. So everybody else is retesting their highs except for KTOV. This is really interesting. So we got some resistance at $1.38 from KTOV, and that's not being retested. CLSK retested 340. It got it. IDX retested $1.80. It got it. GENE retested. It's retesting 243, and it could potentially break off from it. iBio retested the open of 260. You got it. KTOV try to retest $1.44. It don't got it. And so everybody else is getting retest except for KTOV. And so hopefully the volume picks up. It's just, that's what it needs. KTOV only needs volume. And so once again, I'm put another alert at $1.38. Actually $1.39 this time. Because if it breaks $1.39, I know where it's heading. And looking at this, there's a lot of sellers trying to get rid of their shares. 347, but there's still a lot of demand over here. So there's it's an even thing. That's why right now it's just basically range trading between $1.38 and $1.32. But the thing, if it wants to break off $1.38, it's just, it needs volume. If volume is not there, not gonna break through. If it lacks volume, it's just gonna fall off below $1.32. So I'm gonna switch this from the pre-market scanner to the trending stocks 2.0, which is a modification from the pre-market scanner for the top stocks that are moving on momentum. So it looks like we got SGMA, one of the momentum movers for today, at 28% from the open. TTI, same thing. Of course, we have GNE. And CLSK selling off. iBio selling off as well. CIDX. This could be, if it gets below that long little wick over here, then it's going to continue selling off. So what's the price? Yeah, there it goes. GENE. A lot of resistance right there at 240. That 244, 245 actually. We'll see if it bounces off from the 20 SMA over here. But on the 5-minute time frame, it's just way extended. It's only 5% actually, so never mind. And of course, I have KTOV, who's just failing at everything. It's gonna be a long Monday, slow Monday. And it's almost the last. It's just a few more days. Oh, today and tomorrow. That's it. How's Cuddy doing? Cuddy's just got sold off. I thought it was gonna continue moving up too. Oh. VXRT sold off. Oh, what was the other one that I wanted to pay attention to? CHL. That's one of the stocks that was moving. How's it doing? Still at $29. So it went up to 31. Big sell off. Retesting. Nothing's happening. Yeah, I'm gonna get off from KTV. At this point, it's just gonna sell off. And it's gonna sell off big, which I definitely don't want to do that. And so I'm gonna put it at $1.30. So 8 cents, $8. We did down $8. Oh, shit. $1.30. There you go. So I'm trying to lose $8 when I wanted to make what was this, 11 cents? When I wanted to make $11. Yeah, I'm just gonna get off right here at $1.32. Actually, it's putting me at $1.31. That's fine. There you go. Before this thing just sells off like crazy. I wish I could short sell. If that was the case, I would have definitely loved for short sell the hell out of this from $1.38 down to 31. That would have been 5% gain right there. But I don't have a shorting account. I would have shorted G and E too, CLSK, because I can see those setups happening for shorting. As I can see more shorting setups happening than uptrend than these. Why? Because I programmed myself to see that. I always was seeing a lot of sell-offs, especially after big spikes. It's easy to see when there's gonna be a sell-off. So much easier to see a sell-off than when a stock is gonna be going, because the stock can go up infinitely, but once you see some red bars, oh, this thing goes crazy. It's a pretty slow Friday. It's unfortunate. I mean, we got some movers for today, but just barely anything. And we had CLSK earlier. What was the alert for CLSK that came in at 328? Oh, so that was the first one, 328, but then it sold off. But before that was 305. So 305 to 328, that was a 10% gain. That's not bad. VXRT still selling off. Cuddy, oh, let me see it. Check out Cuddy. So Cuddy, I'm getting a lot of support right here at 450. Definitely picking up some. So now it's just moving along the 9 SMA, got below it, but it's just setting the 50 SMA is just coming down, and so that means that the 9 and the 20 SMA is gonna slowly move up. And so a good reversal is definitely gonna happen for it. IDX wants to retest some resistance, that $1.95 resistance. Yeah. If KTV truly had like a volume spike like IDX, all right, so here it is. So IDX, big volume came down, and then we see a volume come back again. So that's a great example right there. For the volume, CLSK, we saw some volume come down, then it slowly started coming down, but then slowly again the volume came back again, and then big spike as well right over here on 6:50 a.m. So if you would have seen the same thing from KTV, big volume, all right, volume coming down slower, and then volume spiking up around 6:55 or even 7 a.m. Boom, this thing would have truly hit $1.50. But nope, that was not the case. It was just truly missing volume. That was the biggest factor at all. The setups was there, but the volume was just not there at all whatsoever. So that was one big factor for it, which I was saying earlier. It's just the volume was not there for KTOV. If it was there, it would have definitely hit $1.50 for the day. but it just didn't. So let's check out, let's see, PDSB looks like another big mover too. As you can see, big volume. It came down, but then volume picked up again. Then it slowed down again, and now we see the volume just spiking up once again. So PDSB. I'm just writing down the stocks that are moving today before I even head over for the rest of the day. GENE. Okay, have it there. So KTOV. I'm gonna use my Webull paper trading account to short sell it. Where's it at? Webull. So I'm gonna short sell it because that setup is setting up right here, right now. If it wants to load up any slower. All right, here we go. All right, so KTOV, boom, it's already here. Let's go. Need to get confirmation from it. Once it gets below $1.30, that's my confirmation for it. Actually, no, I'll try to do PDSV. Let's do PDSB. All right, continue moving up. Once I see your red candle pop up, and I'm gonna short sell you. Price is 10% on the 5-minute, and then 20%. So you can see overextended on the. So we'll see here. So boom, keep on getting higher. There you go. I'll try to get in right here. Let's see. It's gonna keep on going up to 270. No. Yes, it is. Still gonna go up to 270. Yep. 279. Just getting overextended over here. All right, so there we go. We got the first bar. First red bar. All right, so I'm in for a short sell position for PDSB. My average price is 266. So let's see what we can do over here with it. So great overextensions. You can see 20%. All right, let's see if we can, there we go. Crack down below 260, which is good. So from 266, yeah, even 6 to 10%, 250. Okay. 10% will be 238 or 240. So I'm gonna wait for it to get to below 250 so I can cover some. So bouncing off from the 50 SMA, 9 SMA, just waiting to get below 240, 250, 249. There we go. So I'm gonna cover some right here. All right. And then if it continues moving, then so I got rid of 300 shares. I had 250, 200, 571. So now I'm gonna wait if it can get down to 240 so I can cover some more. I'll do 100 more shares at 240. And if it can get below 240, I'll cover the rest if it gets below 240. So around 240, I'm gonna cover some, and below 240 is where I'll cover the rest. There we go. So right here, we're gonna see a green bar because a lot of short sellers are gonna cover. The price is up 10%, so it's still a little overextended. So looking at the level 2, so 242. 210s are popping up over here. I mean, for the rest of the day, it can definitely go down to like 220. So there we go, 239. You guys can see I'm still in that short sale right here. So I'm already up $100. So I'm still waiting. I'm just waiting for it to crack below 240 so I can 240 I'll cover some. So there you go. So we got some short sellers. Short sellers over here are covering themselves. I'm in a paper trade position, so to me it doesn't really matter because I'm still green. My average is 266. So it looks like it's definitely gonna be the new bar is gonna be popping up over here. So I think this is where I gotta get rid of all my shares. Oh, actually, never mind. There he goes. So I'll get rid of 150. I still got 271 left. So I'll get rid of 150 right here. And then I'll get rid of the rest of the shares, which is 121. If once it gets below 240. So I'm up 118. So once it gets below 240, come on. I'm gonna crack down below 238. A lot of support right there on 238. If you can just truly crack down below that'll definitely good, because it looks like the low, this one was 239. So yeah, getting a lot of support right here on 239. So I'm up 10%, but it's just coming back again to the 240s. Just needed to crack down below that. Like I said, by the end of the day, it can definitely get down to 220s. But the 220s are not popping up right here on the level 2. So that's telling me that it's not gonna happen just yet. This pattern should be closing up right here, where we have the 9 SMA and the 50 SMA and the 20. Just this thing should be closing. It should truly be closing, but it's just not happening. K2V still range trading around $1.30. That's crazy. So there you go. This thing is just closing down right here. So you can see just that 9 SMA just keeps on curling down. It's curling down, curling down. Once it gets below the 20 SMA, that's it for it. It's just gonna close. It should be closing, but the price should be closing right now. The price should always close before the simple moving averages close. So that's what I'm trying to look for. So 240s. There we go. We got the first 20, 228. Come on. If more 220s pop up, then that's a good signal right there for it to get below 230 or even to the low 230s. So we only have one so far. So still only one 228. And disappeared now. And this thing is still not closing. About to close right here, but the price is just not shutting down. And so this we're probably going to see some type of reversal, or just probably some range trade, because a lot of support right there on 240, 239, 240 ish. All right, there we go. 228, 223. There we go. The 220's popping up. Boom. That's what we were waiting for. As soon as the 220's popped up right here, that was the signal right there. So 223 now popped up. We got 228 that popped up as well. So as soon as we see the 220s over here, there you go. That's what I was trying to look for. We gotta see more 220s though. Something about 228, 226, 220 something. 223 can't be the only one. So the more 220s pop up, that's what we already know which direction we're gonna be heading. So there you go. This thing closed. As you can see, the price closed down below it too. So I gotta see more 220s. How come nothing's popping up around 220s? $223 is still the only one there. There we go. 222, 223. We got 222, 120. Oh, that's it. Two of them. Now we have multiple of them. There we go. Now we got some 220s. There we go. And I cover some. We'll see what it fills me up. So there you go for KTOV. So there you go. My P&L for today from that short sale was $129 from that short sale position. Again, my account is $2,000. So I got a total of I think it was like 500 shares, 571 shares from KTOV. I traded on the